Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the shop. We're in here a little late tonight. I've been working on a few Christmas presents. Can't let the cat out of the bag. That might be an upcoming video. But just wanted to put this little video out because there's been a few updates here in the shop. Got Wi-Fi here in the shop, which is it's a pretty big deal for me. Had to put about 1,000 feet of pipe. Well, not exactly true. I put 1,000 feet of pipe in the ground. Took about probably 350 feet of pipe to pull the Cat 5 cable out here to get it all squared away. The internet here, because we're so far out in the country, works on microwave. And I use the windmill tower for a microwave tower to get the best reception. And so I had to run from here up to the windmill. But so we got Wi-Fi in here now, so we're able to do live broadcasts, which is something I've been wanting to get working. And I just got a new camera, and I just finally figured that stupid thing out. Hang on a minute, let me show you something. This is what I use to work on computers with. Computers and we just don't get along so good. I can fix anything with a nut or bolt. I can weld about anything. I can pretty much make anything, but the computers and we just don't work so well. So we had a little come to Jesus meeting. Seemed to get it worked out. So I thought I'd just tonight just throw this video up. I've just been hanging out in here doing a little bit of Christmas stuff, some Christmas gift kind of stuff while the kids are asleep, and thought I'd try the video out. If anybody's got any comments about the feed, anything going on, it looks like there's about 36 people watching. I'm looking for the comments. I don't see them coming up. I'm not sure why. Again, this is a learning curve for me. One of the things I'm going to do, and I don't know, it's probably going to be before Christmas, which is December 25th. Today is what, the 18th? It's the 16th or the 18th. Golly, I'm getting old. 18th. What I like to do is do another one of these live broadcasts and kind of get some time for questions and answers about the Canon. I've got a lot of people have been sending me emails and asking me questions about the Canon. So what I thought I'd do is go get it out of the crate, set it up here on the workbench. If anyone has any questions, they want to see some close-up. This camera actually does some cool close-up stuff. And let you guys be able to ask questions. Say, hey, I want to see this, I want to see that. What's going on? We'll talk about it. I'm certainly no expert on building cannons, although now I have built a cannon. Looks like I got a little visitor right here. That's a Florida bird of prey. It's a mosquito. We have a lot of them here. I've seen some people have sent me some emails of some of the cannons that they've built, and it was a learning experience. I keep thinking about how I would do it a little bit different each time I think about it. Not seeing any comments here. Let's see. Is chat enabled? Be patient with me, folks. I'm trying here. You guys can try. I don't know whether it'll allow you to chat or not. I do not need to translate that to English. No, I know how to spell that. Okay. Not sure. Apparently it's not working right. Apologize. It's the first time I've done this. So I'll dink around with a little bit more. We'll try to get it figured out. Look for, on the computer, look for a upcoming event. I don't know how they do the scheduling, but I'll try to schedule it like, 6, 8, 10 hours, maybe a day ahead of time when I'm planning on doing it, and we'll stick the Canon up here. Also, I get a lot of emails. People ask questions about welding machines, welding, that kind of stuff. So, if you got any comment or questions about that, we'll get it fixed so the comments works. Type them out up there on the screen, and I'll try to answer them for you. A lot of people have been asking me about these the Duralast and the Everlast welders, what I think of them. And in a nutshell, we call them in the field Neverlast. They actually weld really well, and they're not a bad welder. The issue with those Neverlast or Duralast or whatever they brand name they're put out under is that there's no support for them. And, you know, to get them at that price point, they use some components that are, I'm trying to be nice and just say, you know, they're not the top of the line as far as their tolerance. So a lot of times these things wind up popping boards in them, and you can't fix the boards. I mean, it's a plug and play kind of thing. And so, you know, folks get frustrated. They spend, you know, half or not quite a third as much as somebody else's welder, and they weld really good, so they're hooked, right? I mean, and then they blow up. So then they're like, well, I could go spend money on a green one, I mean, a blue one or a red one or a yellow one, and you know, or I could just go spend a third as much as that and buy another one, and then they have it for that period of time, and it blows up again. They know how to make these welders work now. They know how to get the art characteristics. I mean, it's just, you know, like AVE says, it's just a bunch of pixies, and they know how to control them and get them to do what they want. It's the quality that you're getting, and it's the folks standing behind it. I mean, let's be honest. If you get a machine and it comes with a 3-5 year warranty like the Lincoln machines do, I mean, everybody knows I'm a Lincoln fan. I don't hate the blue welders. You know, it's a Chevy Ford thing. I'd rather push a Ford off a cliff than drive one, but kidding. You know, I've got blue welders. I've owned a lot of them. They weld fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But it's when Lincoln can stand behind for something for 3 or 5 years and say, hey, man, something goes wrong with this, send it to us, we'll fix it. They know they got a good product. So, you know, as far as people ask me, you know, I'm starting off, what should I do? Should I save my pennies? If you got 5 jobs that are going to make you enough money to go buy a red welder, buy a Neverlast and weld the jobs and be done with it. Just don't expect it to last. It doesn't. It doesn't. And the same thing with Harbor Salvage, Harbor Scrap, Harbor Junk, whatever you want to call them. They've got one out right now that they're, you know, they're claiming is going to outdo the Lincoln machine. And honestly, I don't think it does. I've never welded with it, but I'm sure it's a rebrand of somebody else's. I mean, that's pretty much all this stuff is all, you know, these overseas companies, they rebrand, they copy somebody else's stuff and rebrand it. They do weld, and I'm not going to lie to you, they weld good. I've welded with them, got good art characteristics. Now, as far as the Harbor Salvage, they're, what do they call it? Chicago Tool or something. Their older stuff, man, you might as well just take your money and put it on the workbench and burn it, because you'll at least get some heat out of that. I mean, those welders just, they were garbage. The newer stuff, I have not used them a lot, so I can't tell you. Again, guys, you know, save these questions. We'll get the comments enabled. I'll figure out how to make all that work. And when we do this again, hopefully before Christmas, my little one, I was going to do this actually earlier. The little one decided to take a swan dive off the high chair the other night while I was on duty at work, and did a gainer on his forehead onto the tile floor, broke his arm, and got a severe concussion. So I had to leave work, take him to the hospital. And so it's kind of backed up. He's fine, got a broke arm. You know, it's part of being a boy. Not a big deal. The concussion's fine. He's almost all the black and blues already started to go away. And if he's got a head as hard as mine, you know, it didn't hurt him. But it has backed me up. So what I was trying to get to is, you know, we're going to try to do this before Christmas, and we'll try to figure out how to make this comment stuff work. There's some complicated stuff. What's really odd about Google is it's actually in your cell phone. It's actually easy to do a live video, but from your computer, it's not that easy. They want you to have a lot of encoding software, and some of it doesn't play well with others, and yada, 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 so forth and so on. So we're just kind of working through this. Please be patient. Those of you can go to the channel and you guys can leave me a comment, or if there's something that you know, because I know there's a lot of folks out there that are a lot more experienced in this computer stuff than I am. Just remember, this is my computer tuning tool. If I didn't need the thing, there's a reason I don't run a CNC milling machine. You know, send me a message if, you know, you guys know something on how this stuff works. We're just kind of kind of winging it, but I would like to get the comments enabled, because one of the things I really enjoy doing is talking with you guys back and forth. You know, like when we go to Barzy and John Saunders thing, and then we did at FabTech, there was a lot of us up there. We all just kind of sat around and talked, and I learned a lot of stuff from, you know, from folks, and I can pass on the things that I've learned. Most of the time, it's, you know, I've learned the hard way. But the YouTube community is great for that, and I'm really enjoying it. And I thought this would be a good way to kind of give back to a lot of people who aren't as advanced in their years of learning and want to learn stuff and have questions. And you know, I'm all about learning new stuff. So we're going to try to do this on a somewhat regular basis. I don't know if it's going to be like Monday Night Meatloaf with Tom Lipton kind of thing. I don't think so. But you know, maybe once every week or two, or we'll just kind of make it organic and see how it happens. But I enjoy reading y'all's comments, especially those of y'all that are watch the channel all the time and always giving me positive, you know, feedback. I don't mind people criticizing things that I do, because sometimes I'm just a dumbass. But you know, there's a right way and a wrong way to do that, and I really appreciate all the guys that have been supportive of the channel from the beginning. I realized I didn't even know how to turn a GoPro on when I started doing this. And we've learned a lot. It's been the whole thing is a learning experience, just like this stupid thing. And you know, I'm all about learning, and I'm all about passing on what I've learned to somebody else, and hopefully what you guys can teach me. So with that, I'm going to sign off here tonight. Looks like we got about 53. God, I can't tell the difference between a 3 and an 8. Does that mean I'm getting old? Don't answer that. You can see the gray, right? That's what 3 kids and a wife does to you. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna probably sign off here tonight. Please do look forward, or look for us being able to do this later on in the week, hopefully before Christmas. I know everyone's busy, so you know, you may have to just leave a comment in the video down below. But I look forward to being able to chat with you guys and talk on a regular basis. So with nothing else to do, y'all have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you beforehand. Happy New Year, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks, guys.